but no one knows who I am. Hey there, Enterprisers, what's good? It's Jason Lago here again with Always Enterprise. And in this video, I want to share with you how you can position yourself as an expert even if no one has a clue who you are. That's right, how you can position yourself as an expert even if no one has a clue who you are. It goes without saying that obviously in the information space, in the consulting or coaching space, and really in terms of most business as we know it, one of the best ways to be able to leverage your expertise to the point where you can monetize it and sell and have people buy your information is to come across as a resource, as an expert, someone with a lot of authority. That's what you're going after. If you think about some of our greatest influencers and thought leaders, this is the exact dynamic that they're able to create on their various social media channels and other forms of publishing. And so with that said, I want to go ahead and share with you 3 specific ways how you can go ahead and project yourself as an expert, as a resource, as a trusted advisor. So that way when people look at you, they don't see you as just another salesperson. Again, they see you as a trusted advisor making a recommendation. In so doing, you're going to find that sales will come a lot easier and a lot more frequent. Again, rather than if you're just trying to pitch and close raw sales and try to ram it down people's throats. That's not the way to go. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Number 1, publish your face off. Publish your face off. I know that sounds very weird and a little bit aggressive. Sounds a little off-putting, right? But go ahead and hang with me for just a second. It's a really fun way of saying, go ahead and be aggressive in providing value and providing content into the marketplace. That's what publishing is. When we refer to publishing, and especially in the internet online marketing space, what we're referring to is picking a platform on which you can post content, provide content, and really just flood the marketplace with content. That in and of itself positions you as an expert. You don't have to have any special degrees. You don't have to have any special accreditations. Those things do help, but more important than those things is just being able to provide content into the marketplace and do it on an aggressive level. Don't just make one video post and think that now all of a sudden you're an established authority. You want to go ahead and create several different what I call credibility assets. That is, provide that much content into the marketplace, and that way when someone finally lands on your stuff and goes to your website or goes to your main sales funnel and they check you out, they see that there's a lot of assets that speak for you. So rather than you getting up in front of someone and trying to hard sell them and say, hey, here's why you need to buy stuff from me, they can go online and your assets do the talking for you, okay? So this is a great way to position yourself as a resource. Go ahead and publish your face off. Get aggressive as to what you want to go ahead and publish and the platform that you want to go ahead and do it, and then go ahead and run with it. Run with it fast, run with it hard, get better about it, and do it consistently. This is one of the best ways and probably the most important ways for you to go ahead and position yourself as an expert, again, even if no one knows who you are. Publish your face off. Number 2, foster new opportunities by making meaningful referrals and connections. Foster new opportunities by making meaningful referrals and connections. This is a very important step because in this case, what you want to do is be the person who is not just looking to sell and get people to buy your stuff. You want to go ahead and act selflessly in the sense where you're connecting other people. Sometimes when someone falls into your sphere and has a question or has a problem, like it or not, you may not be able to answer it. You might not be able to serve them directly and specifically to their need. Now, the problem that a lot of people fall into is that they try to sell every single person that's in front of them. I'm telling you that's not the way to go. Rather than trying to ram something down someone's throat, even if they're not the right fit, go ahead and be a resource. Position yourself as the person who's able to refer them out to someone or something that can answer their question, that can serve them. And what you're going to find is that you're going to have a couple of very happy parties. And again, if everyone wins, if it's a win-win situation for everyone, it's all the better. Oftentimes when you do this, the wonderful dynamic is created wherein they will refer business back to you. Sometimes it's the same people. They find themselves needing something that you obviously do provide, or otherwise they'll refer your name and your business out to other people, and the next thing you know, you have a bunch of brand new leads ready to buy stuff from you, and these are people that you didn't even work for. It's an amazing thing when you can go ahead and become the connector rather than the person who's always trying to market their own stuff. So refer people out, make connections, make everyone happy, and I promise it'll come back to you. Number 3, be a problem solver. Kind of basic and simple, isn't it? But it's oh so true. Be a problem solver. I've made references before on this channel in some of my other episodes about how you should be attracting and not advancing. In other words, if you go into a group, into a community, or find yourself in front of some people, rather than going to straight prospecting mode, into hard sales mode, go ahead and position yourself as a resource, as an expert, by answering questions and being there as of service. Go ahead and just be a problem solver. Go ahead and do so selflessly. This does take a little bit of time, and it might be hard to deny your basic instincts of wanting to sell and close, especially if you're a salesman at heart like I am. However, I can promise you that if you do this faithfully, religiously, consistently, and sincerely, you're gonna find that your credibility stock rises way up and will so very, very quickly, rather than if you don't. And oftentimes when you do this, like I mentioned in the previous example, you're gonna find yourself in a position where a lot of people will refer business to you and refer leads to you because they know that you seem to be the guy who has all the answers. And again, when you go in there and look selflessly to provide service and provide a value, it's very easy for someone to recognize you as someone who has value. And if you can provide value freely, then people are willing to pay for additional value when you have something like that to offer them. So make sure that you position yourself accordingly, be as of service to other people, and eventually other people will gladly pay you for your offers and your service as well. There you have it, my friends. Again, this is just a very simple way that you can go ahead and start positioning yourself as a resource, as an expert, even if you're just getting started, even if no one knows who you are. This does take a little bit of time, but don't worry, it doesn't take as much time as you might think it does, especially if you go ahead and hit it aggressively as I've prescribed for you in this very video. I trust this was helpful to you. Make sure that you give me a like and a comment, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any more hot new content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. This is Jason Lag with Always Enterprise. I'll see you next time. Take care.